My father used to say, a man doesn't wait around for what he wants. He goes out and he takes it. An ideology I live my life by. When I want power, I create it. When I want money, I get it. When I want revenge, nothing will stand in my way. Doubt has no place in my life. So why is it creeping up my spine like a fucking disease today? Why is the idea of handing Celia over to the man who bought her turning my stomach? There is an invisible rope wrapped around my neck, and with every inch I move further away from Celia, that rope tightens, strangling me. I step into a side hallway to collect my thoughts and catch my breath. The rope refuses to loosen, no matter how much I reason with myself. Every second I waver is uncertain, and uncertainty gets you killed. I square my shoulders and head off to find Sue. He's handling the money. He can also handle Celia's transfer. I'm not sure I could go through with it if I was the one that had to do it. Call me a coward, but I couldn't follow through with this if I saw her face again. Most of the bidders are still crowding around the main warehouse space. The heavy tang of cigar smoke coats the air so thick you can taste it. Tucked in the back of the room is a glass window. On the other side of that is the room where Sue waits and watches for someone to do something stupid. When I enter, he's at his terminal, set against the wall to the right of the doorway, watching the cameras, monitoring every angle. I step inside his sanctum and lean against his desk. You handle the transfer? Sue nods. I've just finalized payment. All that remains is the physical exchange. His long fingers stroke over the keyboard as he finishes typing the sales sheet. Then he stands, walks across the room, and grabs a mound of silver chains from the floor. On one end is a spiked choke collar made for a dog. Acid rises up my throat, burning me from the inside out. What the fuck is that? Sue shrugs, shouldering the chains. They clank together, and the sound grates on my already frayed nerves. The buyer requested her to wear these and only these when I hand her over to him. The sounds of the crowd narrow to the clink of those chains, each individual link swaying over his arm. I allow myself a flash of what they would look like, draped over her naked skin, the collar around her slender neck. And white-hot rage pricks at me. The chains must weigh 20 pounds at least. Not only would they bruise her delicate skin, but they would be heavy and hard for her to manage. Causing my princess discomfort isn't something I shy from, but there's a difference between cruelty and control, dominance and depravity. I'm selling her to some dickhole who will use her body until it breaks and then throw her away. I knew this. I knew that her fate was sealed. Fuck, I sealed it myself. I prepared myself for this, promising that I wouldn't falter, but knowing something will happen and being in that moment are two different things.